Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Haidar Hanif Mahyudi, and my last standard number is 100. Okay, here I will explain about my theme. And my theme is chemical hazard, and I use two journal here. And the title journal is Kajian Risiko Kesehatan pada dan Bahaya Kimia, benzene, toluene, dan silene pada pekerja laboratorium lubrikan PTX. And then the second journal is Ecotoxicology and Environmental Safety, the association between exposure to polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon and the risk of premature rupture of membrane. Okay, next. Okay, I will introduce to you what is a chemical hazard. Chemical hazard are potential hazard associated with chemical in gas, liquid, and solid form that have toxic poison property. For example, is chemical substance like antiseptic, aerosol, insecticides, and then radioactive material, hazardous, and toxic waste. Okay, the characteristic of chemical hazard, there is 7 different things. The first one is explosive, and then oxidizing, flammable, toxic, and then harmful, irritant, corrosive, and dangerous for environmental. Okay, the prevention here is chemical hazard prevention involves a stepwise approach to reducing the risk of exposure to hazardous chemical in the workplace or household. The primary strategy follow a hierarchy of control, elimination, substitution, engineering, and administrative and PPA. There is 4 control hierarchy here: elimination, engineering, administrative, and then PPA. Okay, go on the case study number 1. Here is a laboratories in the lubricant industry often use various organic chemical that are volatile and dangerous. The chemical being studied here is benzene, and then toluene and silene. And the exposure path in case study number 1 is inhalation and skin contact. Okay, the study result indicate that exposure to benzene, toluene, and silene has the potential to pose a health risk to laboratory worker, particularly through inhalation due to volatile nature of the chemical. The level of risk is influenced by several factors, such as the duration of exposure, the concentration of the chemical in the air, and the use of personal protective equipment like this. The use of laboratory ventilation, fume hood system, and personal protective equipment such as glove and mask like this are important step in reducing exposure to this chemical. And then there is the table. This is HR is hazard rating, this is exposure rating, so this equal here. And then risk rating. For the result, benzene is more toxic than toluene and silene. Okay, and the case study number 2 is exposure to environmental chemical is one factor that can impact human health, including reproductive health. One group of the hazardous chemical compounds frequently found in the environment are polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, or PAHs. These compounds are formed from the incomplete combustion of organic material such as fossil fuel, vehicle exhaust, cigarette smoke, and industrial process. In the case study number 2, chemical being studied is PA8S. And the exposure path is inhalation. Okay, the research result is indicated a link between exposure or PA8S and increased risk of premature rupture of membrane or PROM atau pecah ketuban ya. In pregnant woman, higher level of PA8S atau PAHS ini berhubungan dengan peningkatnya level pecah ketuban gitu, seperti merokok. Nah, itu seperti itulah ya. Exposure were found to be associated with an increased likelihood of developing membrane disorder. PAH are known to trigger oxidative stress and inflammation in the body, which affect the structure and strength of the amniotic membrane. This damage to the membrane can cause premature rupture of the membrane, increasing the risk of complication during pregnancy of stillbirth. Jadi pecah ketuban ini lebih sering berbahaya ya, seperti itu. During ini selagi melahirkan dan melahirkan. Oke, kesimpulan. Exposure to chemical both in the environment and in the workplace can pose risk to human health. In the journal Ecotoxicology and Environmental Safety, exposure to polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon from pollution such as vehicle exhaust and cigarette smoke is known to be associated with an increased risk of premature rupture of membrane in pregnant women because it can trigger oxidative stress and inflammation. Meanwhile, in a study of PT8 lubricant laboratory worker exposure, that chemicals such as benzene, toluene, and xylene occurred primary through inhalation and skin contact, which have the potential to cause irritation, neurological disorder, and long-term health risks. In general, both journals show that controlling chemical exposure is crucial to protecting human health. Okay, and then there is the journal source I use is Ecotoxicology and Environmental Safety, and then the SINTA 4 is kajian resiko kesehatan badan bahaya kimia benzene, toluene, dan xylene pada pekerja laboratorium lubrikan PT8. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, thank you for watching and listening to my presentation. I hope I get my good result. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.